which is your writing must interpret ideas, discuss them, and represent them as fact. So essentially, this is looking at your organization of your formal writing style, which is the purpose of writing in a formal way, is that you can show that you're interpreting ideas, that you can discuss them in a way which is representing them as fact. So rather than try and explain what that means, I'll just go for an example and explain it that way. So the raven is a symbol which indicates desperation and seeks to represent the narrator as desperate. So this is entirely an opinionated statement, yet it is portrayed as if it was fact. So let's go for a couple of qualities of that first. First of all, instead of saying it suggests desperation, which would seem like it's more opinionated, it indicates desperation. This would have to be proven, but if you're discussing it, then hopefully you'll be using your evidence to try and prove that statement. And seeks to represent the narrator as desperate, again, is one of those statements that isn't necessarily true, but is represented as if it is fact, and is actually showing that this is the author's intention, when it may not necessarily be so. Pretty much through the process of writing it in a formal way and using specifics like those, you are not only matching the basics of formal writing, but you're writing in specifics, you're answering the question, and you're developing an argument in such a way that you are helping to deepen your understanding, or show that you have a deep understanding of what it is you're discussing, and that you're matching basically the criteria of the question, which is quite often what your criteria will entail, is that you can discuss and expand, and that's that key word, expand on the key point. So this is what you should be trying to do, is find some things which are your opinion, and then write about them in such a way where they are represented as fact. And that's basically it for formal writing style. So there are a lot of examples in this one, and it's much easier to show what formal writing looks like than try to explain it. What you need to be looking at doing is writing about things specifically rather than vaguely. You should be trying to think about writing in such a way where you are not referring to things as if you're having a conversation, but actually find ideas and evidence from your stimulus text or question or whatever it is that you're referring to in your answer. And also to make sure that what really you're trying to do is develop an argument in such a way that you're trying to convince someone, and not do so in a way which is emotional or passionate, but just simply does so on the basis of the facts that are there, and how you as a student, and how you as a scholar, if you would like to call yourself that, interprets the ideas and then is able to discuss them in your own way. So that's basically it for the style of formal writing. So have a look at if you are stuck. I mean, it's something that takes a lot of practice, but once you get the hang of it, it's really a natural way to write, and it also will really help to give you a very deep argument without necessarily having to have a lot of really expansive vocabulary or really sharp and interesting ideas. You can actually talk about it in a very boring sort of way and still get very good marks just through going into depth and really constructing an airtight discussion. Otherwise, that's about it. Until next time, I'll see you later.